Okay, this video is for all my comeback dancers out there. And if you don't know what a comeback dancer is, that's okay. I have a quiz down in the description below, and you can find out for yourself if you are a comeback dancer. All right, so comeback dancers, you know who you are at this point, and the question is, what's the first step to getting back out there? And the answer is, it's not what you think. And I'm not trying to say that just to sound like a typical YouTuber, but it really isn't what you think, because in my opinion, the number one thing that will help us get out dancing if you're a comeback dancer is delegating. That's it. It's this one thing that actually touches on a multitude of obstacles that have been in our way. I know for me as a comeback dancer, I left the dance world because of motherhood, 100%. And if that's your story, I get it. So the question is, if you are wanting to get back out there because you love dance and you've gotten disconnected from that part of yourself and you want it back, you want the sparkle in your eye back, and you know that the dance floor is a place for you, delegating is going to help you get there. And some other ways of saying it is ask for help and things like that. That doesn't feel like a place of I don't know. It just feels a little wimpy to me. I mean, I should probably shows you how hard it is for me to do that. But when I think of it as delegating, I get very clear about it. I'm also a small business owner, and I've been a manager. And the manager's job is not necessarily to do all the work, it's to kind of oversee it, right? And to put the right people in the right place to get the job done well. Well, as a mom, I had been very good at knowing exactly what made my children happy and gave them the sparkle in their eyes. So I was driving all over the place. I felt really secure with how I did the homework with them, how I tucked them in at night. I knew how all that was going on. And I never had anybody else do it for a variety of reasons. The thing is, though, is that meant that I was low on the priority list. Everybody else's sparkles in their eyes was up above mine. 24/7. I was in service to everybody else. And so being a comeback dancer is really about bringing back the sparkle in your own eyes and putting yourself higher on that priority, because it's natural. If you're going to not be there, then everybody else has to take care of things. What I mean by that is, if you're not at home, if you're not taking care of everybody, other people have to do it. And so there's a huge amount of emotional stuff that happens when you say to everybody around you, I'm number one. On Mondays from 7 to 8 or 7 to 9 or Tuesdays or Saturday, whatever that day is, when you say, I am unavailable, you're putting yourself out there as the top priority in the entire household. And that takes courage and guts. And logistics. Like, logistically, how are you going to do that? So it's really basic and practical. You got to delegate. You're the manager of your house. You're the manager of your own time. You got to delegate. So here's how I delegate. Number one, I had to have other people do more chores at home. I mean, just point blank. I don't know. I see this on Facebook moms groups all the time. How do you do this, and what are some good recipes for that? And I can't manage all my time. And I'm thinking to myself in the back of my head, you need more help. Some of these tasks need to be delegated. And I think I have been so guilty of making excuses why my kids or my partner couldn't help me. And I had all the reasons why they couldn't help me. And really, that's baloney. They can. They can totally do it. And they can do it well if they have enough opportunity to do it more than one time, if there's a new routine. Teachers in classrooms have to delegate. I've also been a substitute teacher. So what makes a great teacher is a routine, and everybody having tasks, and they know what their tasks are, and this consistent routine. So, in the home front, if you're delegating, you need to be able to say to some people around you what their chores are that are no longer yours. Take a look at what you've been doing that other people can do and start expecting them to do it. And in my experience, the only way to make them do those things sometimes is for you to be totally absent. Okay, this video is also touching on all the different jobs I've had in my life, because I'm about to say a third job, which was I was a resident counselor at a talented and gifted public boarding school in Wisconsin called the Illinois Math and Science Academy. And when I was a resident counselor there, I was like the resident mom for 24 girls. And I learned that if I was visible, they thought I was available. It's just natural. If I was visible, they thought I was available. So what I took away from that is if I wanted time for myself, I had to get off campus and not be visible. So maybe that's true for you as a comeback dancer, that in order for you to delegate, you really do have to leave the building and not be available. Can you imagine how much strength that's going to take for you to say, like, I'm healthy, I'm fine, I could be helping you, but I'm not. That step to put yourself at the high priority and then force the delegation to everybody else is huge. And if you don't do it, you'll be scrambling and you won't get that sparkle in your eye. The sparkle in your eye as a comeback dancer comes when you've delegated and surrendered and let go to other people helping you. And you get to do what you want to do for yourself, purely for yourself. And it feels really good. It feels really good. Side note, this is why I chose salsa dancing when I got back on the dance floor, because salsa dancing starts late. And I could do the mom thing and then go out dancing. And in that way, it really did not, I kind of got away with not delegating. I did everything for a while there. Things at home were really tough. And emotionally, I thought my kids really needed my presence. So if that's your story, then I get it too. And if that's your story, then maybe consider doing a type of dance that starts late. Salsa starts late. Like, I think the lessons are often at 9 o'clock, you know? So where there's a will, there's a way. And if you want to be a comeback dancer and you're interested in getting that sparkle in your eye back, start delegating. Take a look around at home. Make other people do the chores. Have someone else do the bedtime routine. Just start telling people you're unavailable because you're doing things for yourself. And maybe you're just taking a walk around the neighborhood to start, but you're not home. And other people are doing the tasks. And it's going to be so great. Once they're in the routine of it, it's their task, and now you're free. And you freed up your time to go out dancing and bring back that sparkle in your own eye. Okay, everybody, this is Nicole. I'm Nicole with Dance Your Heart Out. I think partner dancing is the best hobby in the whole wide world. All of my videos are dedicated to that, and I'm here to help you get on the dance floor. So if you are a comeback dancer, or if you are a mom out there who has figured out how to delegate, let us know. Put your ideas in the comments. Oh my gosh, we would all benefit, right? All right, have a great day, everybody. Dance your heart out. Bye.